Hey, good morning and welcome to On the Screws Golf. My name is Hank Morris and we're going to walk you through as basic introductory rookie players for our new clan called DEAD CNTR PERFECT. We're going to do a couple things today. We're going to talk about the ring system and a bullseye. We're going to talk about Golf Clash, Notebook.io, and club ranking and how you should manage your bag into this game. And then we're going to play the opening round of the TROPIC Kings tournament. So let's go. All right, welcome back. All right, let's hopefully we can get everything working appropriately. Hear a little bit of background music, get the microphone set up appropriately, and then let's talk about being a golf clasher, all right? Best that we can be. Okay, so let's take a look at a few things here first. Number one, let's take a look that this is the home screen. This is what we look at when we open the game. You've all been in the game. You've all played some games. You're getting familiar with the site, etc. Obviously, you see the chest in the middle here, right here, where it's a gold chest. You can get upwards of 21 cards. You're guaranteed at least 5 rare cards. And you can open it if you wanted to use 10 gems at this moment. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to sit back and let that count down over the next 1 hour and 20 minutes. It'll say, okay, you can open it now. I'll save the gems, and we'll get the cards within that chest. Then after we do that, we'll click on the next chest, which is this one, and then it'll start a countdown of 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, depending on what the value of the chest is. You'll be able to then open the chest after that, or a designated amount of gems to open that particular chest. Okay, then you can hit on your little icon up here in the middle, which is your player profile, right up in the middle, right up there. And you can see I titled my my account called You're the Nail, and you'll see as you go through my my website, they call me Hammer. Okay, a buddy of mine is Soul Crusher, so I'm the Hammer. So I decided that one of these baby accounts would be called You're the Nail. So I'm the Hammer, you're the Nail. Let's win some tournaments. So you can see how many coins I have already, how many total coins I've earned. I've had 97 games. I've won 86 of those 97. I have a win percent rate of 88%. You can see I have 67 clan points this season. That's just by playing the game. I have a win streak of 1. Unfortunately, I had a win streak of 34 up until I lost to some gentleman, and we won't talk about that. Long drive, holes in one, birdies, eagles, and albatrosses. And then obviously if you click on the achievement button, you can see that you can win gems by doing certain different I guess, like if you bird of prey, if you get the ball in the hole in 2 under par 50 times, you're going to get 10 gems. If you put the ball 100 times across all competitions, you're going to get 5 gems, etc. Okay, so you can do that. But I think what's most important for all of you to understand is the ring system. So let's start with that. And I'm going to pull up the bullseye, which is right here. Okay, this is your standard bullseye within the game. Okay, it doesn't have the numbers on it, but for illustration purposes, this is how it works. So we're going to look at the right side of the rings right now. So half of that yellow ring is one ring. It's considered one ring. This is called the ring system. You're going to play the wind, adjust for the wind based off of a couple different values. The first value is how many miles per hour does each ring value at for different club accuracy levels. All right, so we'll get into that. So the half of the yellow ring is one ring, all the way to the right side of the orange ring or red ring is 2 rings. Outside right of the blue ring is 3 rings. Outside right of the black ring is the 4th ring. And then, of course, outside right edge of the white ring is your 5th ring. It's like a mirror. If you just flip that over, you would then say to the left side of the bullseye, that's ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way from center to left. Okay, so in essence, you have 10 rings in one bullseye, if that makes sense. So if we started with number 5 on the right here and worked our way all the way to the left side from white, black, blue, red, yellow, yellow, red, blue, black, white, say that 10 times fast, it would go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if that makes sense. Or if you wanted to just count from 1 out to the left side, you would start with 5 and you'd say 1, black would be 2, blue would be 3, red would be 4, yellow would be 5, yellow would be 6, red would be 7, blue would be 8, black would be 9, and white would be then 10. Okay? So one full bullseye is 10 rings. Half the bullseye is 5 rings. In rookie, you're only going to be worried about half of the bullseye. You're going to be working with 1 to 5 rings on most of your adjustments. Okay? We'll talk about that. All right. With that being said, close that down. And then let's go to right here. This is called golfclashnotebook.io. If you can see it up here in the search bar, www.golfclashnotebook.io. So what I did was, this is the home page. When you get there, this is what you'll see. So you can say, okay, here's all the different tournaments that you have been played throughout the history of Golf Clash. And right down here, it'll tell you exactly everything about the tournament rules, what a qualifying round looks like, an opening round, a weekend round, and understanding all the different tiebreakers that go with it. Okay, we're not going to go over that today, but this is just a basic overview of the game. Then you have the different tours, and of course there are 12 different tours at different varying levels, and you are going to win certain amount of coins per game, as well as clan points per game, as well as different varying values. All right, so here's the tee position, the front tee, the needle speed, just regular. Opponent gets to see everything. 1 to 2 miles per hour at most in Tour 1, and you can win 1 clan point. The max trophies you can win is 20. 3 trophies per win. Minimum games, 7 games. Entry fee is 50. That 3 stake special, don't have to worry about that. And if you lose, you only lose 2 trophies. And then it goes over, the tour that you're going to be playing. Here are the different courses within the game. You can go through all of those. So for instance, we'll just try to pick out one that we're going to be playing here. Where's Portello Cove? There's so many these days, it's hard to find them all. Portello Cove right here. Okay, so let's just say this one right here. So you can see this is a hole, and it gives you a picture of it, and it also gives you a link to certain different videos like Golf Clash Tommy, and it can talk about rookie, pro, expert, the different videos and gives you suggestions on how to play the hole. All right, so there's a wealth of information, all the different holes in the course. So that's that tab. Then if you look at the clubs, and this is what's important right here. So let's just stick with the drivers. So it shows you all the different drivers that are in the game. The Rocket, the Extra Mile, the Big Topper, the Quarterback, the Rock, Thor's Hammer, and the Apocalypse, as well as just the golden driver. So for instance, for now, what you're going to concentrate on is getting the extra mile driver, as well as getting that leveled up as quickly as possible. So you're going to get it probably, let's say, in the level 2 or level 3 range, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a wind chart, okay? And you can see that that's right in the game, all right? All you have to do is click on, okay, wind chart right up here in this little corner, okay? Then what you can do is bring it over, expand it a little bit, and say, okay, the extra mile at level 1, this is the different value based on the club accuracy, how many miles per hour per ring. So for instance, if you have a miles per hour that's only 2, as in our previous example in Tour 1, you're going to have between 0 and 2 miles per hour per wind. Most of your adjustments for the wind, whether it's north, south, east, west, or diagonal variations, as we'll see in the tournament play, I'm going to make some adjustments and some commentary as we go each shot. In most cases, you're going to move less than 1 ring. For instance, if you subtract 3.3 minus 2 miles per hour, you're going to have 1.3 portion of the ring left. Does that make sense? From that little black dot in the middle, right, you're going to move it 2 rings if your wind is 2 miles per hour. So let's say it's going directly from left to right. You're going to move your bullseye, that little black dot, left of your target where you want the ball to land, only 2 of the 3.3 value of that ring. Okay, so let's say it's 6.5 miles per hour from left to right. What you would do is you would move that bullseye from the very middle, that dark little black dot, and you'd move it 2 full rings all the way out to the right edge of that red ring. That would be 6.5 miles per hour. And then if it was 9.8, you'd move the full 3. If it was 16.4, you would move from the dead center all the way out to the very right edge of that white ring, adjusting for the wind, which is 16.4 miles per hour. Now, that's not going to be until you get up into the expert and the masters range. But for now, you're going to be concentrating on the first 2 rings, red and yellow, in the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 miles per hour range. Okay? So that's pretty much the ring system. Now what happens is you're going to be able to see that if you level up, guess what? The club accuracy gets better. So each miles per hour is going to be reduced. So instead of 3.3 miles per hour per ring, it's now only 3.1. As you go to level 3, it stays at 3.1. If you get to level 4, now it's only 3 miles per hour per ring. Level 5, now you only have to get to adjust 2.6 miles per hour per ring. Then 2.5, 2.2, and 2.1. So you can see at level 1, you're at 3.3 all the way out to the highest club accuracy of the extra mile. It's 2.1. Let me show you something that might be just a little bit easier to see. And let's go to the woods and the sniper. Here's the sniper. Go to the wind chart. All right. At level 1, because this club is so accurate, each ring is now only 1.1 miles per hour. The second ring, sorry guys, is 2.3. The third ring consists of 3.4 miles per hour for all 3 rings. If you then have to add out to the 4th ring, it's 4.5 for the whole value of 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you add all 5 rings together, the max wind that you can adjust for all 5 rings would be 5.6 miles per hour. But let's take a look as we get up. Pretty much stays the same at level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, and level 9, and then level 10. You can see it changes just very slightly from 1.1 down to 1, 2.1, 3.1, 4.2, and then 5.2 instead of the 5.6. So you can see that this club is so accurate. As soon as you can get this club, you want to start leveling this club up in card value as quickly as you can, and start getting it to a 5, a 6, level 7, level 8 as quickly as you can. That's going to be a while in the game, trust me. There are people who've played the game for a year and still don't have it leveled up to level 8, 9, or 10. So this is a process. It takes a long time in the game. You have to play a lot. You have to play tournaments. You have to win tournaments. You have to play tour play. You have to win tour play to get these different clubs upgraded as you win trophies, as well as you win chests that open up the cards, which then give you the ability to upgrade your clubs. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, the ring system, how you manage it. Here are the different clubs at golfclashnotebook.io. It has an actual ball guide, which says, okay, here are all the different balls. Like for instance, let's use the Kingmaker X. You can see that its wind resistance is 3, so it cuts down on the wind, blowing it left or right, or forwards or backwards. Its side spin, when it hits, it can spin the max 3 value to the left, the right, forward, or back, and then its power is power 4. Okay, and then let's go all the way down to. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, here we go. Good. All the different balls that they keep coming out with each tournament. So let's go down to the basic ball. And as you can see, the basic ball has no values whatsoever. Okay. It doesn't have any wind accuracy, doesn't have any spin accuracy, and it doesn't have any power accuracy. So it's just a 0. It just lets you go and you hit it as you can. Then you graduate to a Marlin ball, which then gives you power 1 and spin 1, but no wind accuracy. And then you move up to the Quasar, Navigator, Santa ball, Season 2 ball, then the Zenith, then that's the Oceana ball, that's the Spider ball, that's the Easter egg ball, Katana, Popcorn ball, Season 3 ball, the Voyager ball, this is the Touchdown ball, etc. So, I mean, there are so many here. That's the Bandera ball, this one is the Carnival ball, that's the Eyeball, that's the Pot of Luck ball, or Pot of Gold ball, that's the Titan ball. Then you have, man, I can't believe I can remember all these balls. That's what's crazy. Zenith ball. I have no idea what that ball is. That's the Gear ball. Labor Day ball. That's the USA ball. Turkey ball. Bobble ball. Movie ball. Season 6 ball, Earth ball, Ginger ball. So you can see there are so many different options in this game, and the different balls, and it just explains all of them. So you can just go down here and get used to what you want to play. But you can also come to On the Screws Golf, of course, at any time, or in the chat within On the Screws Golf, and you can ask your questions, and we'll be happy to answer them and get you up to speed as quickly as possible. Okay, with all of that said, what we're going to do right now is, I think we've been going for 20 minutes already, and we haven't even played a hole yet. So here we go. Let's get everything set up. Get my glasses on. Take a sip of coffee. All right. Play golf. This is how you enter a tournament. I've already qualified. Okay, so in rookie, I qualified with an 11 under. Okay, so that was in the qualification round. You only play 9 holes. You have to play against 20 people. If you're in the top 10 people, you move on to the opening round, which is where we're at today. And we're going to play against 100 different people. And we have to be in the top 50. If we do that, we get to play on Saturday and Sunday. And you have 48 hours to finish your round. And if you make the weekend round, you also play against 100 different people. And you automatically start winning upgraded cards, as well as golf balls and banner potentials. Okay, so with that being said, we're right here. You can see some people have played. We're going to play against some of these people today. Most of them are in clans, like Scotty's not in a clan. So we'll take a look at Scotty's. 115, 72, 62%. So he's a new player as well. Most of these people are going to be new to this game. All right, so you're going to come from the different tours that you've played. Okay, and what happens is you have to be graduated from a beginner up to rookie 1 to be able to enter tournaments. And that's not hard to do. All you have to do to get graduated, sorry guys, is pretty much close out Tour 1, close out Tour 2, and start playing Tour 3. And you're going to be in Rookie 1 after 1 week, okay? On a Sunday night around 3 a.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Time, it ends, the weekly tour, okay? And then what happens is, you then get graduated or relegated. And you can find that right. See this little arrow on the top right hand screen? It's kind of like, whoop, sorry. It's right there. See that arrow right there coming down, that red arrow? That's the button we're going to push now. Okay? And you can see that we're ranked 6th right now with 80,000.8 coins. Okay? And we're chasing Elemento, the Butthole in One clan. He's got 443. We're not going to try and chase him down and get first place. That doesn't matter to us. You can see, though, we have 3 days, 9 hours, and 52 minutes before this season ends. And I'll either be graduated to Rookie 2, or I'll stay where I'm at, or I'll be relegated. Okay, those are just the different radio buttons. So with that being said, we're going over a lot of information pretty quickly, but hopefully it makes sense. And what's more important is you can come into the chat at On the Screws Golf, number 1. You can go into Dead Center Perfect, become a member there, or you can type into the chat in Dead Center Perfect if you're watching this video, and you can ask your questions in there, and I'll get back with you, and I can private message you via Facebook, etc., and we can get you your answers. All right, so with that being said, it's time to play hole number 1. So now on the screen to the left, you can see the cutout of hole number 1 in the tournament. So we have a black line and a white line. The white line's a little bit more aggressive for upgraded clubs, which I don't have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it out to the left-hand side in the black line, and then we're going to have a tee shot out to the left. We're going to then have a second shot up towards the green, and then hopefully make a putt, make a chip, or we'll see what happens. So we're going to go for birdie here. This is a par 4. And again, we'll talk about the ring systems, the different value of the wind, how to play it, etc. So here we go. Hole number 1 in the Tropic Kings tournament. This is more of a tutorial for everybody at Dead Center Perfect. There are 8 of us right now, but hopefully we'll continue to grow that. So we're playing Dustin, and I go first. So what I'm going to do is hopefully have all my bags set up right. Okay, so we're going to come over here like this. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to use the white ball. Put it like that. So it's a 5-mile-an-hour wind. it's about mid, so we're going to say 1.8. So 1.8 would be right there. That's 1.8 rings, okay, for my adjustment. Hit it perfect, and that should just, the wind should just push it directly over there, should bounce. Oh, goodness gracious. This is not the way you want to start at all, folks. Oh, boy. All right, so off to a rough start, but you got to remember, we're going to make mistakes. The competitors are going to make mistakes. It's who makes the least amount of mistakes over 18 holes is it's what's going to get you a good result or good placement in the tournament. So we'll see what Dustin's going to do here. Well, Dustin also is in danger. Like I said, this is not a game for the faint of heart, obviously. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Okay, I was gonna say. All right, hit it perfect. Hopefully we got enough to get out. I was afraid if I hit it too hard, it would bounce into the other rough, but I didn't hit it hard enough, and I sat it in the rough again, so I don't even think I'm going to be able to get it up on the green in my third shot, so we may be chipping once again onto the green for a par. Goodness gracious. This is not starting off to be a good tutorial if you want to be really a perfectionist like I am. But it also is really good that it shows what the normal player is going to run into during a round. You're going to hit it in the rough. The low value of your clubs aren't going to give you the ability to hit it very far. It's not going to be very accurate. So you're going to have to just do your best. So you got 5 miles an hour. I like to get it up there as far as I can. And it's very difficult to hit really good shots and accurate shots when you're overpowering it. And as you can see, I haven't been out of the rough and on the fairway yet. So we're going to have ourselves a difficult chip to make our par. So we're going to watch our opponent Dustin here, who has a long chip with a dart level 6, and see if he can make the adjustment for a 3.2 mile per hour wind, which is going downhill, and see if he can knock this in or at least close. Well, he hit it great, so it's going to be left, and it's short. So he'll make that little putt for a par, and we have to chip to see if we can't make this and tie him. Oh boy, look at this. Yes. This is a guess, but let's see if we can do it. Nope, I'm gonna miss to the right because it's a great ball. It's not perfect. So good distance. Unfortunately, if you hit a perfect shot there, then it probably goes in. But unfortunately, out of the rough, the needle speed is much faster than it is when you're just on the fairway. So we're going to make a bogey right away on hole number 1 with these clubs, which is terrible, unnecessary, and that's going to put us way behind. Goodness gracious. All right, so we need to really do very well on the next 17 holes. So Bogey. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is just horrible. Okay, hole number 2. This tournament is going to be really tough with these clubs. And for anybody who's brand new in the game, this is a really tough tournament to learn on. It really is. All right, so on the left, the schematic, you can see we're going to use the white line. So we're going to try to bounce it somehow, whether the third pad, the second pad, or the third pad onto the green, get it close, and then make some type of putt. But I have the big dog on. I'm not playing with the Viper. So we're going to have to see how this plays out with no ball guide. It's going to be a really big guess. I would take that immediately. Right now, if I could have that shot that he just played, I would take that for sure. But we'll see what happens here with the big dog. Boy, 5.5. So that's going to cost me that's max. Mid distance, going to cost me 2.4 rings. Okay, so that's 2.4. Pull it back to there. That's 2.4. And then we take our shot and put a little curl on it like that. Hit it great to the left, which is even worse. And then get it up on the green. Okay, that's good. We'll make that putt for birdie. And we're not going to get hurt by that shot. Okay? So my opponent's going to putt, and Drew Easy will have an opportunity to make his birdie. Okay, he made it. It's going to be our turn now to, and you can see these gentlemen and ladies are going to be playing different balls. We're playing a white ball, a real basic ball, which has no attributes whatsoever. So we made birdie there. Okay. So we're back to even. We made a bogey on the first hole, birdie on the second hole. So now, we're still down 1 stroke. Well, 2 strokes, because if we made a birdie and a bogey, we're down 2 strokes. To people who are making birdie, right? I don't think anybody in this division made an eagle on hole number 1, that's for sure. So most cases are not. They're going to make birdie. We made bogey birdie, so we're down 2 shots. We have to pick 1 up or 2 somewhere over the next 16 holes. Excuse me for the coffee. Pretty good shot. Since I do not have really good ball guide at all or anything, what I'm really going to do is I'm going to try to do it this way.
Spotify sounds amazing everywhere. With our free apps for iPhone, Android, and Windows
and then
Phone,
3.5 based off my app for mid distance is 1.5 rings. So at 3.5 miles an hour, you just pull it back after you get the arrow going away from you, right? So the wind's pushing you, you need to pull it back against the wind, and then we need to hit a perfect shot. No, we hit it great again. Yeah, too much. All right, so we're going to lose that. Doesn't cost us anything. It's just if we would have won that, we would have gained an extra 1,000 coins in the tournament. Okay, so what I want to do, since I'm not hitting it perfect, I want to close some apps behind this game. See all these things I have open? Movie, just came back from a flight. Okay, so with that being said, hole number 3. The more applications that you have open on your device, the slower the game's going to be, and the operating speed of your system as to what the game wants to operate is going to be in conflict of one another. So the more applications that you can close out and only have this application running on your screen is going to help the speed, and you're going to be able to hit more perfect shots. So keep that in mind. Okay, par 5. Let's go to the bag, take a look at it. Wow, we can upgrade that. That helps a little bit. Okay. All right. Here we go. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to play with the we're going to play with the basic ball pretty much all day, okay? .9 on a 5.2 mile an hour adjustment, so that's that. Now we have to try to hit it perfect. Hit it great. That's dead. We got through, but that really doesn't help us for the second shot. You need to be pretty far up the fairway on this first shot to really give yourself a good look at getting the ball on the green for an easy eagle, which you have to make eagle on this hole. If you don't make eagle on this hole, I mean, you're going to be in big trouble. So been struggling to hit perfect shots here, but that'll go away here at some point. All right, big dog. All right, so now that I don't know where this ball is going to go, we're going to put it up to there. That's max. Okay, we're going to put it coming in here like this. 4 miles an hour at that wind direction is 2 rings back. So each ring is going to come back 2 rings. So the yellow and red come back to the middle of the point where the ball bounces right there. Hit our take shot button and try to hit it perfect. Finally hit one perfect. Now let's see, based off of the backspin, if that just gets up. Nope, too much backspin, because you don't know the ball guide where the second bounce is going to be. If you could see where that second bounce is, you can then gauge what the run out will be of the ball. But playing this for the very first time with these type of clubs and how low they are, you're going to have to just guess pretty much, and you're going to have to take your medicine, so to speak, as you play the game. So you can see that it was a good shot, but if we would have had a better tee shot, we would have had absolutely the opportunity to be much closer to the green and get on the green more efficiently with our club. So now we have to try and chip this in. These shots you have to hit perfect, or else it's not going to go in. So there we go. All right. We did make the eagle on this hole like we needed to, but it is very, very, very important that you practice, right? And you get used to the ring system. You get used to the attributes of each club. For instance, okay, that was a dart 6, and it doesn't have a great ball guide, so you kind of have to guess, okay, after that first bounce and that second bounce, how far is it going to roll at normal speed? So you're just going to have to play with it over either a tour play, and as you get better, and as the club gets upgraded, the ball guide will get a little bit extended. You'll be able to see where it's going to go, and then you'll be able to, manipulate your gameplay efficiently. Okay? All right. Let's take a look where we're at now. All right, we've moved up to 59th. We're -2 after 3. So we just need to keep moving forward here. Okay, this is a par 3 coming up. And we're going to use the same ball, and we're going to probably use a long iron, which will be our backbone for this shot coming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull it back to where that little black dot is at the end of the line, and we're going to bounce it in from there. But there's this little teeny hill right in front of the cup, so that you have to put your ball guide, if you have one, up closer to that. So we're going to move it back here like this. Okay, we're probably going to go 1.5 back like that, and we're going to move it up to about there, right? And 3.1, and that's about 1.7 rings because it's mid-distance. Okay, perfect shot. See what the distance actually is here based on no ball guide. All right, pretty close. All right, so that's a really nice shot, which will give us the ability for an easy birdie. Okay, now there are a couple different applications out there, okay, called Golf Clash Notebook, and then there's Clash Caddy for purchase. Okay, there are applications that you can purchase that you can use on a different device, okay, while playing this game. And what you do is you put all your clubs in, and they rank it by the values that are within the game. And then what you do is you plug in the wind direction, okay, and then you also plug in the miles per hour of the wind, and then it'll tell you and calculate automatically for you, for the club you're playing, okay, a 3.2 miles per hour, you need to adjust 1.7 rings in the direction of that, wind direction, so that when you want to hit the ball and have it go in the direction near the hole that you're trying to get it to go into, for a hole-in-one, for instance, on this hole, that gives you the value. And then you have to hit the ball perfect, put the right alignment, judge the different ball guidelines, etc., and then you can go from there. So let's try this again. We're going to put it back up here this time a little bit further, okay? Then we're going to go 4.8, and that's going to be 2.1 rings. So 2.1 rings is right there. And see if we can't pull that back like that, and then see if we can't get this a little bit closer. Perfect shot. Okay, much better than the first time, which was like 8 yards. This time we're about 4, so we've cut that down in half. So we know that that fourth tier of rough up there near the green, the bunker, you need to hit it up there with this club, full backspin, and it'll just trickle down there about 4 yards past. Not every time. Like, for instance, if you're going to be into headwind, it's obviously going to play a little bit more difficult, because you're going to be going into the wind, so you're going to probably have to overpower it a little bit. And then if you're going with the wind, downwind, you're going to have to obviously take some of the power off so that it doesn't go too far and give you the wrong adjustment. So it's a very intricate and delicate game where you need to know your adjustments. And like my opponent here is going to run out, looks like a time. Yep. So we're going to win that because he was confused on his adjustments, unfortunately. So we're going to win that his 1,000 coins, and then I put in 1,000 coins per game. So I win all 2,000 coins there. Okay. So when you win, you get the 2,000. If you lose your 1,000 that you put in. All right. We went from 59 to 52nd place with that one hole and that birdie. So that's good news. So let's go and see what hole number 5 is, which is a par 5 where we're going to bounce it in that. We're going to go follow the black line. We're going to bounce it off the first pad over into the second fairway. We're then going to try to hit it up near the green. Then we're going to chip on and we're going to make a birdie. This is a hole that is a par 5 that with higher clubs you can make an eagle on. But unfortunately, with our low-ranked clubs, we're not going to be able to get there. So let's take a look at the Viper and the Big Dog comparisons. So if you add the power of the Big Dog plus its topspin, that's 219 total yards. If you add the Viper together, it's only 165. So it may be a little bit more accurate, but it's not going to go as far. So your advantage on a par 5 here is to use the Big Dog, okay? And then what we're also going to do is we're going to go to the ball section, and we're going to use a Titan ball just because of its power. All right, hole number 5. Here we go. All right, and we get to go first. All right. Here, you don't want to go too far. So we're going to do that. And then 4.1 so we're going to go about 1.5-ish, 1.6 right there. Against the wind direction.
Everything you see here is from the Home Depot.
Hit it perfect.
Everything.
Based on what we adjusted for our landing zone, you can see it hit exactly where we wanted it. And it has gone into the middle of the fairway, giving us a pretty straight look at the green. On this hole, if you go too far, those palm trees right there are in the way, and if you hit into them, you're going to fall down and you're not going to be able to go forward. So Alright, Big Dog. Looks like we might be able to make it. Okay, so .1 off of that's 2 rings. A little bit of overpower. Oh, it hopefully gets all the way up there on the green. It does. That's a little bit too much, though. All right. I guess that's not too bad. Let's It's going to be a little bit longer of a putt than we want, but we should be somewhat, give us a good chance. Oh, good shot by my customer, or my opponent. Okay, even with that great ball, we were able to make it, so that's great. All right, so we have a draw here because we both made an eagle, so we're going to go to a playoff hole, and then our opponent's going to go first. Oh, wow. What an amazing shot by my opponent. Nice shot. So this adjustment on this is 2.2, so 2.2, so I'm going to go 2.3 or 4. Teeny bit over power. Hit it perfect. See if we can't get somewhat close to the hole. Oh, that's a little bit too far. Yeah, beating 0.67 was going to be a bit tough against my opponent's shot in there, so he deserves the victory. Getting a phone call, sorry. All right. Another eagle. Unfortunately, that bogey on number 1 didn't help. So we went from 52nd to 43rd. Okay, that's good. We're just moving up like we need to. All right, this is a tough hole. So we're going to just try to take our birdie and get out of here, okay? Okay, we upgraded that because there's a sand shot that might come up here, so we just wanted to go ahead and upgrade that. Gonna get a pin chest for getting on the green, making these shots. We get to upgrade our Desert Storm a little bit more. We get a Marlin ball. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to play hole number 6. All right, we can play this 2 ways. We can play it the blue line, the white line, or the black line. So we'll make a decision here based off of the wind direction, etc. here in a few seconds. What's he have? He has an extra mile 4, like we do. Yeah, with that wind direction, with an extra mile 4, that just is not really a viable shot, to be honest with you. So probably going to play it just like he's going to, which is hit it straight down there and give ourselves a chance at a birdie with a chip shot. Not really that not that I want to do that. So 1.3 rings would be like right there. Nope. Not gonna work. Not even close. Yep. It's gonna be a tough shot from here. Gotta hit that perfect. Or else you're going to end up exactly where I'm at or in the bunker, etc. So, see, both shots are tough. He has a tough shot with that dart, has no real ball guide, and plus it's on the side of a hill, so it's going to be like this. So his ball is going to come in and fade away from the hole. So he has to keep that on the top side of that hole, hit it perfect, and hopefully have it trickle down into the hole. He's got a really good wind angle though, going right behind him at 2.9 miles per hour. And you see how that just fades away? It's such a difficult shot. Now, great for him. He's going to make an easy birdie, right? Which hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing. Hopefully we're going to give ourselves a chance at a chip in here with a rough iron. And looks like we are. But what I'm going to do, since I really have no chance at that, I'm just going to do it this way. Just like that. I hit it great. Oh, so close. If I hit that perfect, it goes in. Ah, that's too bad. All right, well, it was a good effort, though. I mean, you have to take some of these chances and knowledge of the game, meaning that chip shot and hitting it perfect out of that rough and trying to roll it down in there is virtually, you have a 3% chance of doing it. Whereas if you hit a shot where you try to make it on a fly, which is called a dunk, and you hit it just a little bit great outside of perfect, you have more of a chance to make it that way than you do hitting it great on a chip shot that rolls at the hole. So, all right, we made birdie, which is exactly what we wanted to do, like we talked about at the beginning of this hole. We're like, okay, birdie, we have to make birdie here. We can't make bogey or a par. So we did what we were supposed to do, gave ourselves a pretty good chance at making an eagle. So, so far so good. Okay, we're going to do the same shot again, right? Okay, now you see, interestingly enough now, we have a 3.2 mile an hour wind behind us. So let's move it over to here, like that. And then 3.2 wind off of the big dog is roughly 1.4. So right there. I hit it great. That's in the sand trap. Yep. Can't hit it great. Got to hit it perfect. This is a really good video for new rookie players to show you the trials and tribulations of tournament play, right? Or even tour play when you play these different holes, on how actually difficult it actually is. Okay, so gotta hit it perfect. If you can hit it perfect on really precise, adjustments, you're great. If you have an average adjustment, you can hit it great or good, and you can get away with it. But when you're so close to a bunker like that, you can't hit the ball great. You have to hit it perfect. Okay, hole number 7, the one we just played. Oh, goodness. All right, for this hole, we need to have a katana ball. You need a lot of tons of side spin, because what we're going to do on this hole, we're going to use the black line. We're going to follow that line. What we're going to do is we're going to hit it up in the neck, and we're going to hit full backspin, full left spin, and just lay it out on the green, and then make a birdie putt and get out of here. That white line is only for shootouts to try and make a hole-in-one or get it close compared to your competitor, because it doesn't hurt you. But here, what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly what we said. We're going to go a little bit of back spin.
Sorry.
Side spin. So 4.4 on that. About 2.5 rings. So 1, 2.5 is right there. Facing the wind. You pull it back against you. Since the wind's blowing away from you, you have to pull it back against the wind. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to hit it perfect, which is very important on this shot so you don't go in the rough. And then it'll slowly triculate down there, and that is a really, really good shot. And that's going to be an easy birdie. And again, when you're playing the tournament hole, take the safe route and make the putt and make the tee shot. Get it on the green where you can make an easy putt. If you're in a shootout on this hole, you can go for the rough bump if you want and try to get it close or get a hole-in-one or whatever you want to do, because you're only going to lose your 1,000 coins. But if you don't want to lose your 1,000 coins, then what you want to do is try to make the easiest, safest shot each and every time. Now you can see my opponent didn't have a very good ball on, which was the white ball, basic ball, so he didn't have any attributes, power, backspin, side spin, nothing, so he wasn't able to get it very close. He may be able to make a birdie on a really good putt still. Well, that'll be here in a second to see if he can do that. If he does, that'll be great, and then we can go to another shootout. If not, we'll take the hole outright and we'll move on. But I think he has the ability to get the ball there, a little overpowered. Going pretty fast. He's got to get that guideline into the middle of the cup, and he has to hit this perfect. If he doesn't hit it perfect, it's not going in. I don't know. Wow. He got it to go. Yeah, it was close. He was very lucky there. Very, very lucky. All right, so he's going to go first. All right, this is the problem. You have some on the actual hole where they don't play good at all, and then they hit shots like that, right? In the playoff to get it pretty close. And then you and I have to play the shot and get it closer than that. So pretty interesting that it doesn't end here. So we just did 2.2 there. Perfect shot. See if our adjustment's going to work out. It is going to work out for a hole-in-one, which is great. Thanks, and good luck the rest of the way, my friend. And we did it. Hole in one. We beat his 2.87 yards, and that was pretty good. Made the right adjustment, and was able to have it go in the hole. So we're lucky on that. So very happy with that. Okay, hole number 7. On this one, you need to be to the left again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same ball, the Katana, which gives me a lot of side spin. Use the big, not the big dog, but the extra mile. And our opponent will go first. So I'm here in Ohio. I hope everyone around the US of A, as well as any other individuals that are in the international scene across the globe who may be watching this video, are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And you're going to look forward to a great Friday, Saturday, and Sunday weekend. Hopefully you'll be already playing in this the opener, sorry, because you already would have qualified already. Oh, I hit it perfect. See if that adjustment's going to work out for us. Oh, yeah, that's going to work out really nice for us. That is a really, really, really good adjustment. So we were able to get the ball in prime position. It was a little bit difficult with the wind. In rookie here to hit it down the left-hand side, that black line, because of the wind direction, and trying to pull it back or hook it back into the wind. So we decided to go down the right-hand side, gave us a little bit of an opportunity to bounce it off the first pad into the second fairway, and it worked out great for us. So let's see if we can't get this close with what's called a rough bump. All right, so that's max, that's min. Alright, so we're going to be right here in mid-distance, so. So 0.7, we're going to push it away from us this time. Push it away to 0.7 of a ring. Hit it great. So that's not going to go in. And it goes left because I hit it great left. So never give yourself a chance when you hit it great. If you hit it perfect, you have a chance for it to go in. But with no ball guide, you really can't tell if it's directly at the hole. It's going to be in the vicinity. So good news is we're going to make a birdie here. You can see our opponent has a very, very difficult shot at a chip shot with the razor. And he has to hit it perfect for that to get up there and roll up into the cup. Hit it great left, and he's going to be short. And he's also left. So we're going to putt to win this with a birdie. And there you have it. I should say something when you're doing your needle speed. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Hole number 9 is a par 5, so what we need to do is, oh don't have any balls, so I'm gonna have to buy 9 of them for $180. Okay. And we're going to use one. Let's see what we got here. 197. Curl's about the same. Okay. So we're going to still use the extra mile, the big dog, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that, they're all the same, right? You're going to take the black or the blue line, you're going to do a power hook around the corner, you're going to bounce it near the trees in that little fairway rough patch, and then you're going to roll it out to the top of that fairway, and then you're going to take a big dog and try to get it close to the green and make a chip shot or a putt for an eagle or secure at least a birdie. So this is a tough hole for these type of clubs and at this low level, but it can be done. So it's all about knowledge and having some experience under your belt. So I'll do my very best to walk you through the information. So I chose the this ball because I'm just going to fly it over that way, backspin it, curl it right to there. 4.3, just a teeny bit of overpower like this, and that should get up there. And it will hopefully bounce short, full backspin, and set us up there very nicely. Perfect. It's a perfect shot, just like that. So now, what we're going to do is have a big dog where we can't really see the ball guide, right? So, but it gives us the length that we need to get it up around the bend near the trees and then propel it towards the green. Now there's a lot of bunkers and rough up there that can put us in a little bit of danger. So we'll try to be conservatively aggressive. My opponent makes a really nice shot as well. He made it a little bit more difficult on himself because of the curl shot and around the trees. I think he could have just went over the trees with backspin like myself, but all good. So you see right here, I'm going to do that. Okay. A little bit overpowers with curl. Perfect shot. So hopefully it'll stay well right of the bunkers. It will. Stop, 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 stop. That's the rough. Ah. All right. Well, again, either way, you're going to be in trouble here because you're either going to be in the rough or a bunker, or you're going to be on the green with a perfect shot. You know what I mean? It just everything has to be perfect for you to get it on the green, have it stay on the green, and or just like that, just be on the fairway. So he's going to have a really easy chip shot. My chip shot is going to be very difficult, but what we're going to do again is like what we always do. We're going to try to dunk this. Need a perfect shot here. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, we made an eagle there the very hard way. But that right there will pick us up one stroke on, I don't know, let's say 50% of the field. So our bogey, all right, we got one stroke back in my opinion on the bogey. There you go, beautifully done by my opponent. So we'll see where we rank out after we play this playoff hole against Mr. PBH. And then we'll play the backside 9 holes and see whether or not we're able to do a little bit better on number 1, right? And do as well as on as we did on all the other holes as well. So good shot by my opponent again. My opponents seem to have this figured out, this hole. So this is 1.2, so 1 ring and 2/10 of a ring. Perfect shot. I aimed it a little bit to the right of the hole because of the wind. Nope, too much. I mean, that's a really good shot on a tournament hole, but when you're in a playoff and my opponent had 1.12, I mean, you're not gonna beat that. So all right, we're now up to 27th. All right, so a lot of people have finished that, at 12 under, 18, 15, 15, 16, 17. So 25 under. Oh my gosh, what's his story? He has played all these different tournaments. He's has 861 games. He's had two banners, and these are called banners. Like, for instance, that's a 3rd place banner. Okay, it's bronze. Then he's got a 2nd place finish, which is silver. Okay. And these are top 10 finishes. So he's, was ranked 9th in that hole, that Maple Bay. In the Winter Slopes, he was ranked 4th, etc. So he shot 25. And what did we shoot? We shot 10. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. 25? Well, I should have shot 12 because I shouldn't have made that par. I should have made a birdie on number 1. But instead, I had the 2 shots behind, which is here, right? And I didn't make an eagle on 6 like he did. So that's 3 shots right there. So that'd be 13. So, all right, we have to make those up. So let's get to hole number 10. Let's get our bag set up here again. Go Marlin. Okay. See if we can't keep this one on the fairway this time. Hit a nice easy 2nd shot down in there. Make our birdie and get out of here. 2-shot swing. So 1.3. So that's 1.3. 1 ring plus 3/10 of the next ring. 1.3. Little teeny curl. Hit it perfect. Hopefully it's not too hard like the first time. Nope. We're going to be good this time. All right, so that gives us a chance to hit the big dog down there left of that bunker, and then either get it on the green or close to the green where we can chip it and have a relatively easy chip in for a birdie. No. It's going to be a tough shot from there. Tough shot from there. All right. We got to concentrate on our own. So 1.5 off of that adjustment. So 1 full ring and half of the second is 1.5. All right, perfect shot. Hopefully that trajectory gets us around that bunker. It does. And gets us right on pin high. Perfect shot. Right on the fringe. An easy little pitch shot, either bouncing it into the hole or just flying it directly in for what we call a dunk shot. Okay, so what we're going to talk about here now is the needle direction and speed. From the fairway and the collar where we're at, the needle speed is normal. It's not very fast. But once you get into the rough or a bunker, it goes significantly faster. So it's imperative, see how fast that needle is going out of the rough? And how the more you overpower it, the faster the needle speed is going to go. So it's important that you stay on the fairway and you give yourself that slow speed needle. Now, what I'm also going to talk to you about now is hitting it when it comes back from right to left. If you're a righty or a lefty, it all depends what you're going to do. So I'm just going to fly it in the hole just like that. I just got to hit it perfect. Now, I'm going to pull it back to the middle. Normal speed. See, it goes over to the right, all the way back. I'm going to hit it when it comes all the way back to the middle. Just like that. My suggestion now is that you choose one way consistently or another. So if it goes to the left and comes back to the middle and you let it go, and it feels good that way for you, then stay that way. Do that on everything. Every putt, every chip, every tee shot, every long iron, every short iron, every wedge, everything. If you prefer it to go to the left, go past the bullseye, all the way to the right, come back to the middle of the bullseye and let it go, then stick with that. Don't try to go from left to right and then let go of it, or from right to left and let go of it. It doesn't work. Your eye just doesn't get used to it. And you're going to miss certain shots, you're going to hit great shots, and you're not going to make all of your chip shots or putts, etc. So take it from experience. Choose one way or another, from right to left to the middle or from left to right to the middle, and stick with it. Okay, big difference. We made a bogey on the first time around. Now we make a birdie. So, right? So that's a 2-shot swing. Actually, it could be a 4-shot swing, but instead we played it terrible the first time. We learned from it, and we were able to make Oh, I just don't know about this. I'm still going to stick with the big dog. Oh, let's go back and open that Tour 3 chest so we can fill in another one. This is a gold chest, so it's a little bit better cards. Some more coins. So we get 15 cards for the backbone. That helps level that club up. We get 8 big dog, which is huge. I love the big dog, so that is really good. And then we get a marlin ball. So excellent. Then we click on that. We start the unlock. Takes 4 hours. Now it's counting down. So as we play, in the next 4 hours, that'll count down. And then 4 hours from now, we'll click on that and open that up and see what cards we get out of that. So on this hole, I'm just going to use the big dog again like we tried last time. We got it on the green, made a putt. We hit it great left, so that hurt us a little bit. But what we'll do is we'll just do the back spin and the left spin on the left third of the second pad and see if we can't 1.6. Oh, I hit it great right. I guess, oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, shouldn't have put the backspin on it. Now that is a really, 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 really hard shot from back there with a wedge. So we may have to try to fly it in again with a dunk. Gosh darn it. Silly mistakes. That's why there's a lot of YouTube videos out there on these different tournaments. Like myself, there are other Golf Clash streamers out there. There's plenty of them that you can watch the different levels. Most of them don't do this basic rookie level like this tournament, for this tournament and these type of clubs. But most of them do pro, expert. They do some higher level rookies like I do. So I have a whole gamut. So you should consider taking a look around, see what best suits your eye, fits you. Back of the cup. Right there. Perfect shot. Dunk it in. Boom! Boom! That's how it's done. And we'll just throw the laughy face at him. So he's played 179 games, played the Easter Open, and was ranked second. He made the weekend round, so he finished 72nd, which is great. 179 games, we've played 107 games. So, not bad. Oh no, he missed it. Good game, buddy. Good luck. That's too bad. Feel bad for him. All right. We'll go to hole number 12. Okay, this is the one we still made an eagle on, but we struggled because the tee shot was... we hit it great to the right, and remember, it was so far to the right, it hit that downslope and dove into the rough and then just trickled out into the fairway, luckily. But at the same time, we need to be careful on our tee shot this time. Have to hit a perfect ball. Can't be hitting greats. Oh, that's rough. .8. Now I gotta hit it perfect. Like that. So that should go exactly where we aimed it. Hit straight. Nice big bounce. Really significantly far up into the fairway, away from the right edge rough and the left bunker. And that should give us a relatively easy to gauge big dog. I wish I had the Viper on this hole, to be honest with you. Give us a little bit more of a ball guide, but what we'll do is use the big dog. We'll bounce it over the rough and obviously put the backspin on it and just get it close to the green and the hole. And then that way we'll give ourselves hopefully a very simple putt at an eagle. And my man's having some struggles here. But we've had our own struggles today as well, so see how far that is up there. So what I'm going to do is put that back spin, that left spin, bring it back here like this. 4.6, 2 full rings. Oh no, don't go in the rough. Goodness gracious. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Why do I absolutely try to make these precision adjustments when all I'm trying to do is hit it on the green? I talk a great game, but when it comes to my mind, it makes me want to be perfect so I can show you perfect shots. But not everyone's perfect this game every single shot. So you're going to have mistakes, especially in these lower level clubs with such a wide variance of, it being almost 2.6 accuracy. So you have a 2.6 miles per hour adjustment per ring. If you just barely miss it, you're in trouble. So I think we can if we can hit this straight, I think we can make it in. All right, hit it perfect. That should bounce, roll, and go in. All right. Very fortunate to make that and get away with one there, but we did. And again, as you're watching this video and some of these shots, you're going to get better each and every day, tournament, etc. The more you play, the more you're going to get used to the club and the accuracy of the clubs, as well as the ball guides, etc. And you're going to be able to understand the rationale on how to play the club, how to play the course, how to play the ball that you're going to use with the club, etc. So, all right. I should also say that these schematics on the left-hand side of my screen, I cut those out and I put those on my stream so that the individuals watching the tournament can understand what we're trying to do and what the most appropriate route to take on the hole is. And but that we do that just so that people get a good feeling of how to play the hole, how we're going to play the hole, how we talk through the different holes, and try to make the best score possible. So obviously today, minus 25 at the top is going to be tough to beat just because he's made some great shots today, and we on hole number 1 got a par, which is not what we wanted to do at all. All right, 1.6. So that's 1.5 and 1.6. Right to the center of where that ball hits. Hit it perfect. Hopefully give ourselves a chance for this to go in the hole. Nope. A little bit to the right. A little bit hard. All right. Easy putt for a birdie. Again, the main goal in any tournament hole is get it on the green and make your birdies and eagles when it's appropriate. If you can get a shot to fall into the hole for a hole-in-one, that's gravy, right? But with these low-level clubs and the non-accuracy of the clubs, it's going to be not rare, but it's going to be, far and few in between to make those hole-in-ones. Okay, good play. Good job, buddy. Nicely done. So you notice how the arrow went to the right, came back to the middle, and I hit it. So I try to be consistent every single time by doing that. Here at On the Screws Golf, when we do live streams, we do give away Google gift cards. So when we're playing a hole, a par 3, what we do is if we make a hole-in-one, we pick someone in the stream who's in the chat, and they participate with us. And if we make a hole-in-one, we then send them a gift card for $10 at Google Play Store. So every tournament, we do that. So we have like 7 accounts. So we try to give at least, we stream probably 3 or 4 of those, and we probably give away on average of 2 or 3 over the 3 or 4 streams. Okay, so it's fun. So come join us and participate in the chat, participate in the viewership, etc. Have some fun, learn the game, ask questions. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to do what we do here. .4, 1, 2, 4. Perfect ball. And a really routine, easy shot. And you can see that our opponent went into the rough, so good luck. And we were able to win that pretty easily. All right, good. All right, 15 under after 13. We're already up to 16th place. We started in 70th, and even with our par on number 1, we've moved up significantly. So let's continue our quest for the top 2 spots. All right. We're going to go back to the Titan ball. Remember, that's a power 3 ball. So you can see at the top here, it's wind resistance. It decreases the wind by 25%. It gives you added spin, left or right, or top spin. And then the power 3 ball allows your shots to be hit another 7% further. Okay, so that's what we want on this. We want the ball we want to be able to hit the ball further. So we're going to keep the big dog on. We're going to remember that we don't have to overpower it as much like we did the first time, because we were pretty far back on the green. We had to make that long putt. So what we'll do is hopefully prepare ourselves for hitting a really good putt. A really good tee shot here. Give ourselves a chance at a second shot, not overpowered as much. Get that ball close to the hole, and then make our eagle again. One and a half, 3 side. So we have 3.2 miles per hour going that way. Just 1.3 will go max. So 1. Add 3/10, so that's 1.3. Pull it against us for the wind direction. A little bit of curl. Hit it perfect. Key when you hit it perfect when you're aiming everything near the edges of these greens and these fairways out here. You want to give yourself an aggressively safe shot. So you can see we're, in my opinion, that's a good shot. I think we're a little bit further than we'd want to be into the fairway. We'd like to be a little bit shorter of that so that we have a real straight shot. But, you know, we're not behind the trees. We don't have to maneuver it left or right. We can hit it straight. I guess just for teaching purposes, you'd want to be a little bit shorter than further on this hole. Okay, so my opponent flies it into the rough, so he really has no chance at making eagle, and he can make a birdie, but it's not going to be easy. Let's put it that way. So we'll go full top, 2 right here. 3.6 on the big dog. Full is 1.6 rings. So again, 1 full yellow is 1. Half is 5. 1.6 is about there. You pull it over, you guesstimate it, and see if we can just a little bit of overpower. Hit it perfect. See if that won't fly up there, bounce far, and just slowly matriculate down towards the hole. And an easy eagle putt. So again, as you play these holes throughout the opening round, then the qualifying, and then into the weekend rounds, you'll learn, and if you're smart, you'll take notes on a piece of paper and say, okay, on this hole I used a marlin ball. I was able to hit the drive out in the middle, and then I was able to do full topspin my big dog, 2 right spin, and just a teeny bit of overpower, and it was pin high for an easy eagle. And then when you come to this hole next time, you'll go to whatever hole we're on, hole 4 or 5, and say, okay, that was really simple, and I now know the adjustments. And you just go right ahead and take your shot based off of your previous adjustments that worked for you. Now again, there are lots of different videos out there and text guides from Golf Clash Tommy and Jesse both and myself and all these other streamers out there who, you know, put out all this information. But again, they're talking about rookie, pro, expert, and masters, but their clubs are going to be significantly higher in most cases than these clubs that we're playing. So what we need to do is keep that in mind. And when we're playing against, you know, people with lower ranked clubs like ourselves, not what they're playing. Okay. So we didn't make an eagle here last time. We watched our opponent. He went straight with the black line and tried to chip it in with the great wind behind him. But the problem is that green goes like that. Our problem was we hit it great to the left and we weren't able to chip it in out of the rough. So we're going to go and do it again the same way we did before. We're going to use the katana with the full side spin. Actually, we're going to use a kingmaker, which cuts down the wind a little bit. Gives us some power, gives us lots of spin. And we're going to play it the blue line where we're going to try to, you know, get it all the way down there with full back, full right spin, and some curl, and see if we can't bounce it off the pad, which is that fairway pad, onto the green, and then have an easy putt or an easy chip if we can. So let's see what the wind's looking like. Wind is this way at 2.5, and that is going to be just a 1 mile an hour adjustment. Okay, so this way. We're going to go right to there. Just 1 ring adjustment. There. Oh, we'll see. Nope. Gosh darn it. You can't hit the ball Great. You have to hit it perfect on these really precise shots. All right, now what we have to do is play for the birdie, okay? We're under tree limbs. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the ball at a direct line at the pin. The machete has a low trajectory, luckily, so we may be able to try to bounce or try to dunk it in again with a perfect shot. Or, oh, that's a really good shot. Stop. Oh, so close. So we'll have to see if we can get underneath the trees, then we'll do that. If not, we're going to have to play it out to the, see, we can't. See what I mean? Oh my gosh, no.
Tackle grease with Dawn Ultra. Dawn is for more than just dishes. It provides 3 times more grease cleaning power per drop, which cuts through tough kitchen messes, pre-treats laundry stains, and even tackles grease buildup on car rims. Tackle tough greasy messes around your home and save money with Dawn Ultra. Brand power helping you buy better.
Again, all we're trying to do is... Wow. I can't believe it stopped like that. All right, that's good. Just get it on the green. Whew. Close. And then give ourselves a chance at making the birdie, which is, unfortunately, we're going to lose a shot to certain people because you need to, make an eagle here if you can. But we've made 2 bad tee shots on this hole with these clubs.
Did you know that Spotify makes a playlist every week just for you? Every Monday, you get a fresh playlist of 30 songs based on others that you love. It's called Discover Weekly, and you can play it right now. But remember, the playlist changes every week, so when you hear something that pricks up your ears,
great shot.
button to easily find it again. Tap the banner to start discovering.
Good luck. Great shot. Well, there you go. That's how you do it, I guess. All right, we're in 6th, right? We have 15, so 16, 17, 18. 3 holes, 4. So we can end up tied for 3rd, I guess. It's too bad. All right, we're gonna have to play tough here. That's all there is to it. All right. Par 3. All right, good luck, Maliburon. Jesus saved us. That's awesome. Good for him. Good for his wife. Wonderful. Okay, let's see if we can't pull some magic out of the hat here and get it close to the green or on the green and make an easy birdie and get out of here. That's going to be a tough putt. Coming back. .8 off this. So that's about 1.8 right there. Perfect shot, which is what we needed. Okay. About 5 yards. 4 or 5 yards away. 157 yards, pin high. Really good shot, so happy with that. See what our opponent can do here. If he hits a perfect ball, he has a chance. Nope, not even close. Nope. I'm sorry. Just cover our eyes on that. I don't know if that's unlucky. You didn't play the hole very well. And you put yourself in a position that made it very difficult for you to be close. All right, good luck. That was an accident when I said nice shot. All right, we're in 5th now, doing pretty good. Unfortunately, we made that that par or that bogey on number 1. Let's switch to this for now, because I know I need to leave that on for the next hole, so we'll just leave it on like that. We're going to stick with the katana. We're going to try and play it like we just played it, which was out to the right, which is the white line with the top spin and left spin, and put it out in the fairway. And then we're going to have the Apache full top spin, see if we can hit it perfect this time, and see if we can't get it to go in the hole. So we have to have everything work perfectly like we did last time. So hopefully that will work. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, behind trees, in the rough. That is going to be absolutely a tough shot. So 1.1. Right there. Oh, that's gonna be really close. Get out. Okay, there we go. All right. Really, really, really lucky there. Very lucky. Very close. Very lucky. So, again, for whatever reason, I'm cutting it so close, flirting with disaster. But this time for us, we were able to get lucky and hit it great left, hit it into the rough, but have enough spin to and forward momentum to rush it through there and get it. No. Hit that little leaf and fell in the water. All right, let's see if we can make this. Give him a birdie. Give us an eagle. One ring. All right, hit it perfect. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's so close. That's too bad. Too bad. If I had a little bit more of a ball guide, I think that we can make that. But when you can't see where the ball guide is going, it's a rough shot, man. But that was a good adjustment off the wind. And I wish I could have made that and gave our opponent a birdie, but looks like he's going to make a par here. We're going to make birdie. He's going to make par. Nope. Keeps hitting that tree limb. Okay, here we go. Very good, very good. If I make eagle here, we make 22 and we'll be tied in the same position. It'll probably, see this little equal sign? This is the tiebreaker. So if it's blue, you're leading somebody else, but if it's a green equal sign, a little circle, then you're equal. You're the same. So if I make eagle on this hole, I'll get to 22 and that equal sign will move up to 3 and 4 and it should be green because of the eagles, the best, score that we've gotten. We both would have had, I think, what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So if I make eagle here, I will have 6. He would have had 6. And I believe we both have the same score, which then would equal the same position, tied for third. So and I would be extremely happy with tied for third based off of these clubs for sure.
Burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it
Oh,
down.
I got it through the trees. That's not good.
Burn it down. I killed it. It's murder.
All right. I mean, I'd like to be further up in the fairway for sure because of the big dog distance, but I am through the trees, out in the fairway safely. So that's good. Clutch is from Auburn. All right. My whole family, my brother-in-law and all his 4 children all graduated from Auburn. So, War Eagle, baby. Go Tigers. Oh, that's a good shot there. Wow. Went right through. He's way up there. Okay, perfect. Hopefully that gives us the right curl, the right backspin. Stay right there. That should be in the fairway. Perfect. We get a little chip shot. A little bit too much curl to the right, obviously, but the right distance. Just need to get our dart and hopefully the wind won't be in gale force and we'll be able to chip it in for an eagle, and then we'll see if we are tied for third at minus 22 on a 9-day-old account. So that would be pretty good for me. I would love it. Oh no, it's unlucky. All right, gonna make this now. Okay, perfect. Should go in. Got it. Okay. Exactly what we wanted to do. Thank you, sir. Now, get in the hole, you. Come on, you got to get it in the hole. Good luck. Give him the fingers crossed.
Go crazy, berserker.
With Verizon Up, we won Luke Bryan tickets. It was amazing.
Why Myrna chose Verizon.
So we are walking through the crowd. You know, you have your badge and you're just, all you got to do is wait.
Oh, he hit it perfect.
Like, okay, these are pretty
Oh, no. He got ruined by that little bad bounce. Oh, that was unlucky.
Sealed off just for Verizon Up members. It made me feel like a celebrity.
The network more people rely on gives you more.
Good luck.
VIP concert tickets on us with the Verizon Up Rewards program. And one of our best phones.
Okay, 22.
That's Verizon.
Oh, we are in third. What does this say? Tied position decided by qualifying. Okay, so I shot a minus 11 in the qualifying. He only shot minus 8. Oops, so I'm doing that again. I don't mean to do that. Get out of there. Okay, so you can see that I went 11, 22. Click on him. He only went 8 and 22. So that's why I'm in third. So, okay, fairly happy with that. Are there anybody in this top group that isn't in a clan yet? It doesn't look like I'm kind of badged there. Let's take a look at his 350. Invite him to the clan. Yeah, by the time you get to playing in these tournaments, you should have been probably already in a clan by now. Invite Scotty. Because if they're playing tournaments, that's the kind of people we want in the clan. People who know how to play the game, have played it for a while. Oh boy. Is he purposely doing that? He can't be, because you don't qualify if you don't make it. Sorry, AJ. I can't bring you if you're going to make all +1s. Okay, we'll invite you for 580. Okay, there you go. All right, everybody. So there you go. We went over the ring system. A little bit of information on that. We can continue to get into that as we go. We talked about the value of the clubs, and we'll talk in future videos of which clubs you really want to promote and how quickly you want to promote them. So at this level, you want an extra mile. You want the Viper / Big Dog. Let's do that real quick. Let's just go through them real quick. In the first category, driver, you want the Big Dog. You want to upgrade that as fast as you can because of its distance and the attributes, okay? Then you're going to want to start working on the Big Dog because of its length, but for its accuracy on certain par 3s, you need to upgrade the Viper as well. So you're going to do a dual upgrade, both the Viper and the Big Dog. Then, obviously, if you can get to the Goliath, you want to get to the Goliath as quickly as you can based on its distance. It's significantly distance compared to the Backbone and the Saturn, even though the Saturn and the Backbone give you more accuracy based on the wind, but distance on certain holes is more important with the long irons. Short iron, as quickly as you can, you want to get the Thorn and the Hornet, but that's not until tours 4 and 5, as you can see. So you're going to have to stick with the Apache, keep upgrading it to give yourself distance and ball guide. The wedge, you're going to stick with the Dart for now, and then as soon as you can get the Firefly and start getting that upgraded, that'd be great. But then you're going to go out and get the Endbringer and the Rapier in tours 6 and 7. You're going to start upgrading those, and it kind of goes from Dart to Firefly to Skewer to Rapier back to Firefly a year or so from now because of its ball guide. The Rough Iron, rough cutter and the machete are what you're going to go after immediately. And then you're going to want, obviously, your primos would be the Amazon and Nirvana, but those aren't until Tour 6 and 7. So you're going to have to keep upgrading these rough irons so you give yourself distance, accuracy, and backspin out of the rough. And then finally, I'd stick with the Desert Storm if you can, based on its distance out of the sand. But the ultimate is the Spitfire because of its distance for sure, and its ball guide. But what I play with on all my accounts is the Malibu. So if you can get to the Malibu and start upgrading that, I would concentrate on that club ASAP. So those are my thoughts on which clubs to upgrade and keep in your bag at these low levels. And then as you graduate to different tours and you get more cards, by all means, keep upgrading those particular clubs. So until then, we shall see you next time at On the Screws Golf. Thanks for visiting us. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed our today's commentary at the beginning, about 20 minutes of overview of ring system and clubs, and then the 18 holes of the Tropic Kings tournament. I'm going to label this Dead Center Perfect Clan so that you can find it easily on the Screws Golf in my video library, and give it a thumbs up if you found it enjoyable and entertaining. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider hitting the subscription button and then obviously the notification bell, so when we do go online and we post videos or we do live streams, you can join us and you can watch, learn, and participate. So with that being said, have an amazing, wonderful day. I look forward to hearing from all of you, seeing you soon, and have a great weekend. Good luck in the tournament if you've made it into the tournament. If you've made it into the weekend rounds, best of luck. Play well and keep it in the fairways. See ya.